Hi, Sarah here with another layout process video for you today. I'm doing the Chinese Whispers challenge on Mind the Scrap, and this is layout number 3. The layout at the beginning is the one that I've been sent by Claire for me to scrap for this week. And Claire is Scrappy Nerd UK if you want to go and check her work out on YouTube. I'll leave a link for her below as well. So for this layout I wanted, instead of doing the pattern paper, I've decided to take a piece of very large bubble wrap because it's my favourite thing to do at the moment. I've trimmed it down to approximately 12 by 12 and then I rub down a piece of paper over the top using distress ink sprays there to create a rainbow effect, and I get 2 layouts out of one lot of ink spray there, so I'll use another one on a different layout or cut it down and use it for layering at a later point. So here I'm just trimming down my photo and then I will add that onto my background. So because on Claire's layout she'd done some gorgeous hand stitching in circles all around the photo, I am not very good at hand stitching and I didn't want to mess up my background, so I ended up going with the circle element, but I've chosen to use a cut file, which is this butterfly circle reef type thing, and it came with the reef and then also the option to add extra butterflies, which I'm now painting using the same distress inks and a bit of water as I used at the beginning for my background. So for some of them I'm colouring them in one colour, others I'm adding a few little dots of other inks, and others I add ink to the centre so it bleeds through from one colour into another. And then once I've made quite a few, I just go back through and choose which ones I think will look nicest on this layout. So I do make quite a few of these little butterflies, so I'll just use the rest on another project at a later date. If you want to join in with the scrap challenges that we have, there's a Facebook group that you can join. You don't have to be a kit subscriber to join in the fun there. I'll leave a link for the Mind the Scrap Facebook group, and for this layout I used my Mind the Scrap July kit, so I'll also leave a link so you can go check out the Mind the Scrap shop in case you want to subscribe and get some of these lovely kits. So now I've just gone through my Vicky Bouton frames and journaling little cards here, and I'm just picking out things that I think are the right colours that might go quite well in a cluster with my photo. And I also pick out a Bramble Fox flare and perspective there as well. I can't remember if I think I might use them both, I'm not sure. And here I'm just trimming out some paper because on Claire's layout there's a banner and then 2 tags, so I want to definitely add both of those on there, especially because I don't use tags very often, so I wanted to challenge myself to use tags and then add my journaling to the back of one of them and leave it loose so it can flip up. And I've used just that summer sticker, is from the sticker sheet that came in the kit as well. That floral piece that I might add there is from a previous kit, and my thickers are from my stash, I think. So now I am going through my boxes of bits and bobs. In here I've got chipboard, a few chipboard pieces and some frames and some tags. So I've picked out 2 tags which are thick tags that you can alter quite easily to whatever colour you want. So I decide to go with a pinkish through the orange colours, and then the other one I'll do the opposite with the blues, turquoisey colours. So I'm adding patches of the yellow, patches of the pink, and then just letting them blend together and just helping it along a little bit with some water. And then I'm just dabbing it off there so that it doesn't become too saturated and the paper doesn't start to pill up. And here I'm adding some green, and then I add some blue, I think, turquoisey colour. And then again I just add extra water so that it just like blends together, but there's still the different colours visible. And then that's my tags ready, and they're in nice matching colours ready for my layout. So here I add a stencil which came in a previous kit as well, and I'm just using a wet wipe to rub over the colours, and then once it's saturated I then take another tissue and dab off some of the colour to try and get the stencil through it, but it worked, but it's very subtle. So then I come in with my white ink spray to try and do the bubble wrap effect on them with a little piece of bubble wrap, but this comes up very faint. Once I've dabbed off all the excess ink, it comes up very faint as well. But I've tried it. It worked sort of, but I'm happy with the final results I got from this. It didn't completely mess them up that I couldn't use them. It just didn't look how I was expecting, but that's the way of mixed media. You learn new skills, I guess, by making mistakes as well. So so here I've brought back in my butterflies, and I also got out some stamps. That's just for my tags once they've dried. I've got some various colours. The little pots are from Doodlebug Designs, and then these ones in bags are from Lucy's Cards, and these are available in the UK. It's a UK company, so these are pretty easy to get a hold of for me. So I'll definitely be doing an order for them soon again, especially with Christmas around the corner, almost. So all I did was add a line of adhesive through the middle of the butterflies, and then just add a few sequins in contrasting colours, so they stand out against the butterfly background. And I'm just sorting out the placement of my embellishments again now, and checking that I'm happy with how they look. So now I've got some twine. It's white with gold thread through it, and I'm just adding a little bow to the top of my tags, so they're joined together, but I'll make it so that one of them is adhered down, but the other one can be lifted, so you can read the journaling when I add that in. So I add these Chamel cute little stamps. I just add a couple to this top one, and then I also add the journaling lines that are on my other acrylic block to the other one. I think they came in a previous kit as well, the journaling lines in a stamp set. So I've not stuck everything down yet. I think I've now made the decision I'll finally stick it all down. So, oh no, I'm just matting my photo, because there's no black in my layout and I felt like white would blend in too much. I added a blue, turquoisey blue matte to my photo to make it pop up. Also just some foam as usual, which is just cheap craft foam that I just trimmed down to size. Then I add just a piece of tape across the top, and then foam tape at the bottom, so that my banner just lifts slightly towards the bottom for extra dimension. I've now glued down those pieces, and I'm adding a line of adhesive again just down the center of the butterfly so the wings pop up, and then I'm just adding in my title down the side there. I glue down my tags in place, and that today is a perspective that came in the kit that's by Bramble Fox, and so is the flare at the top corner there. And now I'm just grabbing a load of, these are just my little box of puffy stickers, and I'm just getting out a couple of black ones to make the road trip photograph, and then the black puffy sequins all tie in together nicely. I added that acrylic flower just to the side of my boy there, and that is from a previous kit. And I just get these heart stickers which have quite travelling themed little sayings on them, and I just add them. I've added a few pink and a few turquoise puffy sequins as well around the circle and the title. And now I'm just coming in with some gold Heidi Swap colour shine just to add a bit of sparkle over it and to tie in any gold. And that's it, I'm done. So here's a bit of a close-up. So thanks for joining me today. If you'd like to see more from me, then please like and subscribe. There's some close-ups at the end. Bye!